So it's been announced that the Nintendo Switch at this point in time has sold about 10 million units. It has sold 10 million units in a span of 9 months. Now I know that might not sound like a lot when you think about it. Compare it to the Wii U's overall sales of like 13, barely 14 million in a 5-year span. Hitting 10 million in 9 months is a pretty impressive feat. I mean, people are actually buying this thing. It's actually selling. You got Christmas coming up. People are buying that shit. It's just like all around good times and just money making all along for Nintendo. And there's people who haven't really bought a Nintendo product in years and picking up the Switch, and they're all like, they're loving it. They're happy. Like the game, like certain games, like 50% adoption rate to it. I think like Zelda, Mario, and Mario Kart, those games are like 50% of the Switch owners own those games and shit like that. And it's doing really well. It's selling, and Nintendo is starting to get their market share back, and you know, they're doing really good. They're advertising, they're getting games, they're talking to third parties and stuff like that. Everything is coming up Nintendo right now. They're just having a good time and they're getting shit done. However, for some reason, and I just don't know why this is, there are people out there who are just, they're upset about this. It makes them mad. Like, it just blows their mind that this is even happening, and they're so upset, and they're just like, they're screaming about it, they're upset about it, they can't understand why it's happening, and it's like I said, I always say this, it's one thing if you have no interest in something whatsoever, you just let it go, okay? If you don't have interest in a certain game, don't worry about it. If you ain't got interest in a certain system, don't fucking worry about it. It's no big deal. Nobody cares what your preference is. You make people think that they care or something like that. But for the most part, nobody gives a shit what you are and what you aren't into. But we got people out there who are just, they're angry. They're absolutely fucking angry that this thing is selling. Like, not confused, angry. They're mad that people out there are buying these things, and they absolutely hate the fact that this thing is like selling. And I don't know why. It doesn't seem that bad of a thing, but apparently some people it's just absolutely fucking horrible for them to do it. I mean, look guys, PlayStation fans, it's nowhere near, it's not gonna hit anywhere near PlayStation 4 sale levels anytime soon. The thing could last like 5 years. I don't think it's gonna reach that level. It might, I don't know. Xbox guys, you got something to worry about. For PS4 guys, like, there's nothing. And it's mostly PS4 guys who are mad about this shit. It's just like, they're so afraid for some reason that this game is going to somehow surpass the PlayStation and shit like that. And honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. This thing might be selling pretty good, but I don't think it's going to reach PlayStation 4 numbers anytime during this current generation. But there are people out there who are just like, and it's like, they're so mad about it, and they're making video, and they're tweeting, and they're just going and letting the world know how pissed they are that this thing is selling. It's like, why is it selling? Why is this thing selling? I don't know why it's selling. Why is this thing selling? Oh, that's because stupid people buy it. It's like all of a sudden, like they're buying something and they're stupid for buying it and shit like that. It's always like that. They have every excuse. They're trying to find every little thing they can to downplay this, to find that loophole, find that crack, find that little flaw. And okay, believe it or not, the Nintendo Switch has a lot of flaws. Let's face it. I mean, the thing is not perfect. It's missing a lot of features, graphic-wise. I mean, power-wise, it's not all that great, and stuff like that. I mean, some third-party games have trouble running on it, so there are issues with this thing, and I can see people getting mad about that. But the people who should get mad about that are the people who own this thing. Okay, and some people might be like, "Well, I'm not going to buy this system until they fix these issues," and you know what? That's okay too. Like, I understand. I totally get that. Like, when you put your money in something, you want to make sure you get the best possible investment or best possible performance out of a product that you buy. And like I said, there are a lot of massive flaws with the Switch. Battery life, storage, like memory storage, all that. You have to buy like SD cards to expand storage. Third-party games need that SD card to work sometimes. So like I said, it's not a perfect system, but it's good. It's got some good games on it. It's got some fun games on it. People enjoy taking it with them on the go. They like to use it in handheld. Maybe they like to use it on TV. So there's a lot of good stuff going on with this system, despite its flaws and stuff like that. We all nobody thinks it's perfect. Okay, some people probably think it's perfect, but come on, those people are fanboys. But anyway, like I was saying, it's a pretty decent system, and it gets the job done for what it plans to do, and this just makes people just makes people mad. It makes them sad and upset and angry. And I think I know why. The reason why is basically this: is you think about it, is like they wanted this thing to fail and flop so badly because this was their plan. This was their plan for the next couple of years for the new Nintendo system. They were so sure this thing was gonna flop and fail and nobody's gonna buy it and it was gonna be a failure, and their whole shtick for the next couple of years was to be on their mountain on high, exclaiming how right they were, that this thing was an absolute failure, and haha, take that Nintendo fanboys, take that Nintendo fantards, or whatever they fucking call it, Nintendo fans these days, I don't know. Switch bitches, is that it? I think that's the name? I don't know, so I heard that one time. But they're sitting there like they wanted to sit there, and that was their plan for their channel. And now they gotta improvise. Now they got nothing. Now they need to figure something out. Now they have to be original. Because they had this whole thing planned out. They knew what they were going to say. They knew what they were going to do. They were waiting there, sitting there. They're just like, oh yeah, this thing's going to come out. They're licking their lips. Oh yeah, this thing's going to come out. And it's going to fail. And my channel's going to blow up with Nintendo hate. Because I'm going to sit there and make fun of all these fanboys. And the people are going to just come to my channel to listen to me make fun of these fanboys and stuff like that, because I was right about the Nintendo Switch failing, and I will be a YouTube god because of this. How's that working out for you? How's that fucking working out for you? Seriously. Now you got nothing. Now you gotta be original. Now you gotta think up. You gotta think on the fly, alright? You gotta come up with something, because right now, you ain't got shit. Now, a lot of people are like tooting the Nintendo horn right now, and they're like, yeah, oh, but I'm still cautiously optimistic about this thing. Yeah, it's selling now, but who knows? I mean, we'll see what happens down the line. But I think, I'm telling you right now, and this is something, like, I give it about another 2 or 3 years before Nintendo comes up with some updated Switch that you buy, like the Super Switch or the Switch Advance or some shit like that. Watch, it's gonna happen like the 3DS XL. You're gonna get the Switch XL or some weird shit like that. I don't know yet. Something like that's gonna happen, and then they're gonna be like, "Ha ha, Nintendo fanboys, you got swindled, you got hornswoggled, you got ripped off because they came up with a more powerful version of your console after you bought the original, because nobody else has done that in the past year. Like, there's no other company right now came up with an updated system in the same generation. Nobody else did that. There's nobody else that did that. I can't think of anything on top of my head. Can you? I got nothing. I'm just drawing blank here because I cannot think of any other system. There's been no other system this generation that has did an upgrade and came with a more powerful version and stuff like that. I just can't think of one. I just can't. It's just a drawing blank. People who did that. Did anybody else do that? I don't think they did. But Nintendo's gonna do it. Watch, and everybody's gonna be like, "Aha, you guys got ripped off. You got the this is the real Nintendo console with real power, and you guys got nothing. Aha, you early adopters got ripped off. Ha ha ha," and shit like that. But like I said, it's just weird because these people are getting so freaking mad and just crying rivers because this thing didn't flop like they wanted it to, so they can sit there and stroke their fucking cock online, talking about how great and smart and prophetic they were because they saw the downfall of Nintendo and this thing through the Switch. Now you got nothing. Guys, here's an idea. Just want to throw this out there. For those of you who are not Nintendo channels, who are not Nintendo fans, why don't you just fucking ignore the Switch? Think about this. And maybe, I don't know, talk about the system you do like. Games coming out for it. Like features and stuff like that. What do you like about your PS4 and your Xbox One? What are the things that you want to tell me and other people about it that you like, and that why you think that they would like it too? Why don't you try that? Instead of being a PlayStation channel dedicated to everything except PlayStation, why don't you, I don't know, be actually fucking dedicated about PlayStation. Talk about Sony news. Or some shit like, games coming out. What games are you looking forward to? God of War's coming out. Looks pretty good, right? What's the future of the Uncharted series? I don't know. Hey, let's talk about it. Bring it up. Share ideas. Or, just sit there in your dark room by the light of your computer going, yeah. That's for my friends. Enjoy that one. Also, fuck you.